What is going on, Savage here? In today's video, we're gonna be covering some trios gameplay, and again, specifically talking about teamwork. With a lot of y'all's gameplays you submit, I see a lot of teamwork lacking, so I really want to go ahead and keep nailing down teamwork. That way you guys can go out and get some more wins. But before we get into the video, if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the wolf pack today. Also leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to 1,800 likes because I'm turning 18. Shut up, don't say nothing. Don't you say nothing. Also, if you guys are tired of playing by yourself and or tired of playing with randoms, join our Discord community of over 6,000 members and utilize the looking for groups pages that we've created to find some better teammates to play with. Most of the community is using those pages and coming out with some W's and finding some really great players to play with on the regular. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the video. All right, so in the intro, I said this is gonna be a randoms gameplay. However, my SBMM is so low right now because I've been taking a break from Warzone, waiting for the new update. Because I'm gonna be honest, Verdansk, this little map, after 10 months, it's a little stale to me. I'm not gonna lie. So I've taken a few weeks off, so my SBMM is absolute dog shit right now. So the lobbies I'm getting in, bro, you guys would absolutely hate to spectate. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into some viewer submitted gameplay. We're spectating my dude Instagram Blizz, and we're gonna watch him and his team absolutely slay out. So let's see what they got to offer, man. It's still a trios gameplay. All right, it's gonna be a Superstore drop too. You guys have been asking for more Superstore drop videos. Here we go, boys. I love it. Superstore is a great place to drop, whether you're a beginner, whether you're an advanced, whether you're a god, doesn't matter. If you guys are new to the game, I always recommend dropping Superstore because it'll help you practice your gunplay and movement. If you guys want to learn how to out-rotate and outwork enemies in a 1v1 fight or a 2v2 fight, utilizing cover, this is the perfect spot. Just keep doing it over and over. I always recommend, if you guys are getting new to this game, y'all need to drop here to practice. Now, we have Deady activated. If you guys get a dead silence in Superstore, instantly use it because there's a lot of people here. And as you see on the mini-map, people are fighting. My dude Blizz is going to come in and absolutely, I say Blizz, it's Bliss, but he's going to come in and absolutely annihilate him. Oh, no! Bliss! No! That's unfortunate, brother. Oh, my God, the aim. Oh, the hip fire blessing, man. The hip fire. Man rate was only able to kill him because that hip fire utilization. Good on him. As you notice, his ADS with that first gun was crazy. He just had no accuracy at all. The enemy noticed that. So instead of ADSing, he just hit fire to do Bliss to death. All right, so it's been a little rough of a start, but not all hope is lost. We're still in Superstore. Two of our teammates are still up. We have scavengers loaded everywhere. There's two scavengers here, one on each side of Superstore. And I don't really think anyone's here. We have a bounty on us, but because it's only a level 1, I don't think the guy who's hunting us down is actually at Superstore. He may be to our east. He may be at Boneyard. Who knows where this guy's at? But I don't think he's actually in Superstore. Otherwise, these guys would be on at least a level 2. All right, but we don't need money. We do have 20K. We can go ahead and buy back our teammate, which I would definitely go ahead and prioritize. Oh, shit. So we need to find the nearest buy station, make our way there, stat. Go ahead, get the trophy system on top of that vehicle. Your teammate's already done it, and head out, man. All right, let's look at the map real quick. You got a buy station here. Avoid that at all costs. I don't ever like buying there unless you absolutely have to. We have a buy station down here. It's early in the game. There's going to be teams there watching that, so definitely avoid that as well. And of course, there's a buy station here, which would be a great spot to go. This usually is not a place where people will land at. Sometimes people will land there for whatever reason, but people usually don't land here. They usually rotate there from Superstore, from Storage Town, from apartments, and other places like that. So this would be a pretty uncontested area, most likely. But now we have our loadout. There's still 100 people up, so this is a great position to be in. I would like to see us have a little more kills, but that's just luck of the draw. Unfortunately, we really didn't have an active lobby at Superstore, which is absolutely weird. All right, but let's talk about rotations. Where do they go from this spot? We do have a bounty on us. You have a lot of places you can rotate, though. You can go to apartment complex where you're probably going to get some kills, or Boneyard, which is exactly where I would rotate to. I love Boneyard, man. It is like shooting fish in a barrel there. There's so many points of interest. There's so much cover there. You do get shot at. You can dive back to safety. I love it. We do have a UAV in the air, and we are looking for some targets to go after. And of course, Boneyard, again, is loaded with people. Not surprised there. No bounty objectives anywhere on the map. Unfortunately, it's just a bunch of most wanted bounties. There's literally 3 most wanted bounties sitting on top of each other. All right, so we have the enemies here. What do? We should go around the backside of this building, get on this rooftop, and shoot these enemies down. But I'm sure this team will try to push in the building. So as you guys push in the back door, just be aware of that. Let's see what this team does, though, and how they play this out. All right, Bliss goes ahead and jumps out. The other 2 teammates jumped out over there. Again, I would definitely have fought for that high ground. Oh, shit, I'm surprised. The enemy team in this position should be diving to the high ground. That guy should not be diving to the high ground because he had to turn his back to us. But the guy that's in this doorway needs to be on the rooftop. If that guy gets on the rooftop, he's got a pure line of sight on us and blue as well. Green's a little hidden, so he's pretty safe. But blue would be an easy kill for him if he's on the rooftop, and so would we. But because he's not utilizing the roof and he's staying on the low ground, this fight's going to end very quickly for this team. We've already got 2 down, just waiting on the last one to get the team wipe. What a waste of precision there. The guy is camping on the staircase. If you're going to camp a staircase, don't camp right there in the corner, because as soon as we open the door, you saw what happened. All you got to do is pop, pop, you're dead, right? If you want to camp, at least kind of hug the middle a little bit and kind of aim through the railings. Sitting right here, you're just begging to get blitzed. It may work for you from time to time, but as you can see, it's not foolproof. All right, but I'd like to see some more bounties on the map. I don't understand why there's so many most wanted bounties around here and no bounties. So it's not really this team's fault. It's just Activision doing Activision things. All right, but we got a UAV up. We're utilizing UAV strat. Yeah, this is a real weird lobby. He said that it's no one over here, and that's very strange. Usually this area right here, I mean, Superstore, there should have been at least 5 or 6 teams minimum. You should have had more than 1 team in Boneyard. So this is a pretty weird lobby. And before you guys start screaming bot lobby in the comments, shh, don't. We all get them. It's okay. I promise. We do have a most wanted bounty mark, so we should go ahead and utilize that to our advantage. You can't see anything on the UAV, you can't find a bounty to get, you might as well go hunt down the most wanted bounties because, well, they're probably going to be by themselves. Where's he at? He's on the street.
Yeah, we're going for him. That's the team, bro.
All right, we do have some more enemies in front of us. We have 2 guys over here. You can barely see the guy on top. There's a guy right there and a guy right there. And of course, we have a full team camping titties. Go titties first, wipe this full squad, and then direct yourselves over here to take out this duo squad over that way. And then, if no one else happens to pop up, then you can go hunt down that most wanted bounty and ruin his day too. Now, as far as the most wanted bounty is concerned, if you have the most wanted bounty objective on you, you should not be in the middle of a street. You should be anywhere else but there, driving around somewhere safely, camping on a rooftop, something. That's not the play at all. All right, now when approaching titties, you got to be aware that these guys are probably going to be staring. These guys are probably going to be in a window or doorway staring at you. I'm not a fan of the position that Bliss put himself in, I'm going to be honest. He jumped right in the middle of the open. I like the aggression, I do, but at least jump out by the rocks, right? Or at least have your teammate drop you off by the rocks or by a wall. Unfortunately, Green is going around the far northeast side, so he will not be of much help for us. He will be able to get the enemy from behind and flank him. Rip. Like I said in that spot, what you want to do when you're in a vehicle and there's enemies here is either A, stay inside the vehicle. Blue jumped out, but doesn't mean we have to, right? Blue's safe. Blue jumped out, and because of the angle he's at, these guys don't have a line of sight on him. If you really want to contest these guys, that's fine. I know the enemy's vulnerable. I know he's an easy knock, but again, because we jumped out and super hyper focused on this guy, remember there were 3 dots on the mini map. I would have felt more comfortable jumping out a little bit sooner at this rock, or waited until my teammate drove around the buy station building and then utilize the corners of that building to my advantage. This right here, again, I'm not really surprised that we went down. It's just positioning yourself in your cover when you do jump out into a fight. All right, so now we are in a weird position. This is very odd. So the driver who we're spectating now, no hate to you at all, brother. But you should have driven the vehicle a little bit. It should have been completely different. 1, either A, we should have pulled up to the compound where Blue's at next to the titty tanks, or 2, we should have pulled up to the building where we were shooting at the guy initially, or 3, at least brought this vehicle and jumped out by the buy station. That way we can get an angle on the enemies and help our teammate fight. When we're in the position we're in right now, there's the most wanted bounty behind us. There's people at hangars. So we're very vulnerable to these guys. Should these guys go aggro on us once they hear our teammate fighting, right? Once these guys hear gunshots, what do you think they're probably going to do? They're probably going to come over here. Granted, it depends on the lobby you're in, but there's a high probability of that. So I don't like the fact that we really don't have good angle to help our teammate who is Blue.
Yeah, one's dead. No, what the fuck? Ah! I can't see him, bro.
So in this position here, you have your boy sitting inside the building. I would definitely be on the rooftop. That way I had a wider angle and I could see more. When you're sitting in these windows, your field of view is narrowed a lot. I'd rather be on the rooftop bouncing up like a gopher and shooting in the enemies as they reveal themselves. There the enemy is popping in. I like the fact you rotate out the building instead of trying to hold that staircase, but unfortunately the enemy jumped out to follow you. Jump back in. Oh no. Oh yeah, here we go, baby. This is it. This is it. Yeah, baby. I love the shotgun action. God, I love it. I hate the shotgun meta, but I love the action.
Shit. All three? Or no? Oh yeah, last guy's in here then. He's in that house.
They've nicked everything. Watch for hostiles.
No teammate came out.
All right, we do have enough money to get our teammate back though. We do. And a lot of you guys will be like, Savage, you're in the middle of a fight. Why would you buy back your teammate? Well, this guy is clearly camping his ass off. I don't think he really wants to play with us. So I would definitely, there you go. Drop your money for your boy and have him go buy the teammate back. Is he alive still? Did he back out? Wait. Did he die? I guess the enemy ran away or backed out. I don't really know what the hell happened. He might still be sitting in that building, so be very careful. No team wipe popped up, so I would definitely be kind of watching blue just in case this dude was a little gopher and just hiding, waiting for him to be vulnerable. I don't know what the hell happened to that enemy. He had to have backed up the lobby.
Go ahead, bro.
I still feel very uncomfortable. Oh no!
Downed him.
Shit.
Downed him. You're good.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell's happening in this fight. I don't know how. It's got to be a different team. Oh, here they come, boys. Here they come, boys.
Guys.
And that's what you get.
Nice. Oh, I'm getting shot. Bro, where is this guy?
Yeah, this dude's working titties like it's his bitch. I'm not gonna lie. This dude is really just working this area. Watch him this whole time be camping that building still. There's a team wipe. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how he went from that building to the other side without being spotted. I really don't. Ooh, we're having some technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. And I love hangars. This is usually a pretty good spot, early, mid, late game. It doesn't matter. There's usually teams either rotating here, rotating through here, or camping in a corner. What? And he's like, oh my God. What do you mean, oh my God? Why are you camping in her bedroom for no reason at all? And then surprised when you get shit on. If you're not moving, if you're not maintaining movement, how are you practicing your movement? Camping in corners is only gonna get you so far. Once you get up in higher lobbies, this is gonna happen to you. All right, so he was not an instant. He's got teammates around. There's one guy over there. We don't know if it's the same team or not. I wouldn't think so since he's so spread out. But then again, who knows, bro? Who knows? This is why I make teamwork videos. Because, well, if it is his teammate, he should not be that separated. But he is in combat. He is shooting at somebody. So he could utilize his opportunity to push over and get a free kill and or third party them and then kill the other team as well. And possibly come out with 2 squad wipes. There's another guy shooting at him from the tower.
They're in there for sure, though.
Well, one guy's on the backside on the hill. If we look at the mini map, he's sitting right around this area. So we need to be careful because if he pops his little head up like a gopher, he could shoot us relatively easy. So we need to be aware of the mini map as well. Not to mention, I do believe that guy. Oh yeah, there he is right there. But I do believe that guy over there was the guy he was in combat with, so we could potentially pinch ourselves if we're not careful how we push this. But I do like the fact that blue is on the other side of the compound, theoretically pinching it, and green is watching the front gate, seeing if he can get a pick. So we have 3 different angles on the compound. But again, be aware, there's the guy behind the rock with a sniper, I'm assuming. There he is, taking his sniper shots. And the reason why I assumed it was a sniper is because he was just standing perfectly still behind a rock. Shoot him out, baby! This guy's hauling ass, brother. Tokyo Drift. He just dipped right out of that compound. He's coming back. And he jumped out of the vehicle. No, you shot him out. Good shit. Told you guys, man. It's real easy to shoot people out of the vehicles. Real easy. Shoot at them and get it done.
No, I'm dead.
All right, one of the guys is still in the compound. Orange is going in there to clean it up, or green's going in there to clean it up, and your boy's self-resin.
I don't want to waste this yourself.
I'm about to say that. Good shit. Don't waste it, man. Your team's next to you, and it was a squad wipe, so go ahead and just keep holding it. Just keep igniting it.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Bro, no shot. No fucking shot that just happened to me.
Yeah, I was wrong. You should self-res. Who would have predicted that? Who would have predicted there was another team coming for the fight? I wouldn't have. But then again, this is a game of third party, and so it's to be expected. But originally, as I was saying, just kind of keep popping it. Don't finish it off to save your self-res and let your team come finish you off. But because Dick Farm Gun was coming in, the third party, yes, that's exactly what happened. There we go. Vengeance for your boy. That's unfortunate. Now, get... All right, one is Gulag. Go get his money. Go get the spoils, bro. And start buying some UAVs and hunt down some more bitches, and or spread the wealth out and get some self-reses, which would also be a great use of the money too, since your boy just died and never got to use it, dude. Again, every strategy that I give you guys is just based off of different situations. You know, sometimes the game will dictate save your self-res. Sometimes it doesn't. You can't really always predict things to happen, but what you can do is just try to play on a more consistent basis and getting better. I still like the fact he was trying to save the self-res. It was just unfortunate timing, to be honest.
Wait, heart beating. I heard him in here. I think.
Yeah, I agree, because Big Bertha pulled up the fire station and people are usually going to pull up to the compound that they're going to be camping, and fire station is usually a high probability of a camping spot. Now, Blue is pushing up the middle. He looks like he's playing aggressive, so we want to kind of help Blue. We want to kind of help him. I'm surprised he didn't get shot from that second story window. I'm going to be honest. He's going in the doorway. There's the enemy right there. Second story window coming out. And I believe there's a guy in the front as well. We did see him around the corner. Yo, TTV rounds through the window. I want you guys to notice what he did too. He utilized Big Bertha to jump through the second floor. Instead of going inside and going up the staircase, he jumped through the second floor window using Big Bertha to kill the guy that was shooting at us. So great teamwork by Blue. So now we just got to find where the rest of this dude's teammates are. We know there's one more because we saw a guy come out the front door, and there's a second one, but it's not an instant. We don't know if the third one's here or not, but definitely play it like it is. There's another kill. That's not an instant as well. But he wasn't instant either, which is weird. I don't understand. That was 3 kills. None of them were team wipes. We have another team over here. Definitely take a shot. Get them, baby. Light them up. And get the execution too. Boom. Enemy UAV above us. There's a guy right there actually by the containers. Now, I like the fact that instead of sitting there challenging him as his armor's broken, and again, this seems like a very simple tip, and it is, but a lot of players do this. When players are in gunfights for some reason and they're getting screwed up, they just tend to ego challenge the shit out of it. I wouldn't even say ego challenge. They just sit there and take the L. Stop sitting there challenging. If you notice your armor's broken, bail back into cover, replay it up, and then re-enter the fight and go again. The last thing we're gonna do is try to challenge an enemy who is plated up when you don't have plates, because you're going to lose the fight. So we're plated up, ready to go again. Our teammate hitting him from a whole different angle. Meanwhile, Blue's flanking him from the right-hand side, and that's exactly what I like to see with teamwork. You got green on the far left-hand side, watching the left side of the containers, theoretically covering that angle. We're watching the middle, and Blue is pinching from the right-hand side. So this guy is going to be screwed unless he has the ability to outplay Blue. Now, what Blue could do is go to the top of the titty, which is exactly what he's doing now. That way, even if he does get downed, he will be safe. All right, Blue got another down, but there's a third teammate over there somewhere who's probably going to make a run for it through the hangars. So we need to start rotating the hangars to at least cover that area. Never mind. We got the team wipe. Good shit. Blue playing aggressive. I love it. But now let's talk about positions. We need to get the shit out of here. We need to get the hell out of here. We've got to leave this position because we are on the very edge of the next zone and we have no cover. And not only that, but the circle's not going to come back this way. Even though we're safe for now, the circle's probably going to go to the north, and we need to go ahead and get better positions. So hop in Big Bertha, hop in a vehicle, go to the buy station, buy what you need, and then dip the hell out of here and go to the north, go to the hills, go to the mountains, do anything but stand here. You don't want to stay here for too long because, again, if anybody's coming from airport, if anyone's coming from our east side, they're going to kill us because, again, we have no cover. So we need to get the hell out of here and get out of here fast. That's exactly right there. We're being sniped at, and that's exactly why I was saying get out of here, because eventually people will be looking this way to gatekeep us. But fortunately for us, we had 2 Big Berthas there, so we'll be able to push them safely. All right, there's a guy in yellow window. Let's see what this team does.
Oh my god, I got fucking fried.
All right, we're going to the higher ground. We're not pushing right up to the enemy. And I like the fact that we didn't just take the Big Bertha and go right to the building. Some fights, I would definitely do that, but we don't know how many enemies are there. They can shoot our teammate out the back of it. Not to mention, when we do hop out, they could be sitting inside the windows waiting with a shotgun. So I like the fact that we're creating distance, creating separation, and hopefully waiting for a pick before we actually push in. But we'll see how this plays out.
No, don't give me the fucking music glitch, please. Still yellow.
I hear footsteps next to us.
I'm fucking Symphony. They're scared, they're scared, they're scared.
Look at this. Look at this, bro.
I got one.
What the hell just happened? All right, go ahead and tap. And Blue ended up getting the last kill and got a team wipe. Even if you have shotties, guys, again, camping buildings, sitting still, especially in the bathrooms and shit like that, it's not the play. Because if you have another team using the same weapons, and they have more skill than you, they're gonna shoot down your throat. That's exactly what happened. I like the fact the sniper was trying to take shots at us to hopefully get a pick before we pushed up, but because he was missing his shots, it didn't work out at all. Not to mention his second teammate never even peeked. They should have, as we were pushing across the street, the guy who's hiding in the bathroom should have been watching those windows. That way, when we did push across the open street, he could have taken us out with his AR, but for some reason he was too scared and he didn't utilize that time to do that. So he hid in the bathroom and he met his maker. So here we have another guy or another team pushing us from the 284. Blue is utilizing the window to his advantage to get some picks, which he does. Now, I don't like the fact we're all in the window. I want to get some different angles. I want to get a different view, and this is exactly what Bliss is doing. He's getting a different line of sight on the enemy. We've got one executed, but again, not a team wipe. We don't know how many more people are there. Your two teammates are hopping in the vehicle to go ahead and push the enemy, and we're coming in for a hard right-hand flank. Just ran that bitch over. Get wrecked. And you might be wondering why you see people driving backwards. Driving backwards provides a lot more cover than driving at the enemy. When you're driving straight at the enemy, they can shoot you in the head, but when you're driving backwards, the chance of them hitting you in the head is a lot more slim. Not to mention Big Bertha. If you ever try to shoot in a Big Bertha from the back end side, even if you hit him in the head, good luck. I don't know what it is about those windows, but they're bulletproof. They're bulletproof. Now again, this team here, stop playing the edge of the circle. Stop it. These guys played the edge of the gas. They sat there until they were forced to leave, and because they overstayed their welcome, here our team was ready and waiting, and they were forced to take a vehicle. Now, even if you have trouble shooting people out of vehicles, if you have 2 or 3 teammates focused on the same vehicle, it will disable relatively quickly. And that's exactly what happens here. They do get the knock, but one of the guys does survive. And even if he survives the explosion from the vehicle, he's going to have a hard time crossing that ice lake to get safe because there's no cover there. So again, if you think you're in a bad position, which that compound was, if you look at the mini map, that blue mark was in a bad position. Think about it. If I'm sitting here and I've got to move to the north, can I do it safely? Oh, no, I can't. Unless I use a vehicle. Well, that's not a good decision. So maybe I should go ahead and pre-rotate before the gas makes me move and people are gatekeeping me, right? And that's what I try to preach to you guys. But unfortunately, not everybody watches the videos. So here we are watching people play the edge of the gas and get absolutely annihilated for it.
Okay, we got some kills this game.
Hey, pick me up, you fucking...
All right, but ladies and gentlemen, we are now 4 teams left, 10 enemies total. We're sitting in a really good position. We need to get to the high ground, though. We are in a kill box. If there's any enemies on, there's an enemy right there, actually. Yeah. He just hopped in the building. He's right there.
Right in front of me, right in front of me.
Get him, baby. Shoot him in the head. All right, he got real lucky again, jumping out of the vehicle in the open. Thankfully, we were able to hit our shots, but look at our health. If he would have hit one more bullet, we would not have survived that. So again, when you're jumping out of vehicles, you need to make sure you at least jump out in your cover, or at least use the vehicle to your cover. I understand, though, you wanted to get the kill because he was close to your teammate, but don't put yourself in a position to be shot and killed. I'm trying to save your teammate, because if you go down, your team would have been in the exact same position as if blue would have gone down instead. It'd still be a 2v1 fight. Just play it safe, utilize cover in gunfights, and outplay the enemy. But it wasn't an instant. There's still 4 enemy teams up, so he's going to have his teammates close by, which blue is definitely shooting at some enemies right now. But I do like the fact that even though blue and green are in combat, we're at least looking... We're at least scanning the hill to see if anybody has an angle on us, so I'm not against that at all.
That was fucking nasty.
I wish I could have seen what blue did. Damn it. What did he do that was so nasty? So many questions, not enough answers. We need to get the high ground. We need to go now. We're in a bad spot. All right, but we got to get out of here and we got to get safe. And we know that there's a team up here. So the last thing I'm going to do is go up the left-hand side of this hill because there's no cover. If we go up this side in front of us right here, we're going to die. They're going to disable our vehicle and or shoot our teammates out the back of it. Same thing with going straight up the hill too. If we go up this angle, same situation. So your best bet is to round backwards, go up the right-hand side of the hill, and hopefully utilize the ridges and the trees and rocks as cover to push the enemies. They are in the best spot. That team has the best position in the game. So you got to be very careful how you play this. Not to mention, there's still a missing team, so we do have the potential of driving right into them. There, the enemy's on the hill right there. Surprised not shooting at us. It looks like they're actually looking at someone else. All right, looks like we're about to drive in the gas, which is not a bad idea, but you got to be careful because when you do jump out of the vehicle, you're jumping into a potential 1v3, or again, we don't know where the other team is. Both teams could be up here because there's a lot of bodies around this bitch.
No, we're good, we're good, we're good.
All right, so we're jumping out in the open, utilizing, there's already a down.
Fucking down.
Oh, behind me. No shot.
There's a lot of shit going on right now. It's a little clustered.
Got me. Turn around. No way. Wait, guy above me. Right there. Hard mark.
I'm fucking under him. I ran out of ammo.
Shit.
All right, so as far as that fight was concerned, I'm not really sure how the hell that happened. I'm really not. There was a guy already downed when we jumped out that was wearing red. There was a guy inside the bus. That was 2 enemies. Then we had the black jumpsuit that was running right at us. We had no plates. That was 3 enemies. And then we had a guy up here that was 4 enemies, but the team number never changed until we killed the last guy. So, all right, so what happened in this situation was there are 3 teams total at the beginning of the fight. I believe there were 9 players left. We had 4 enemies there, and it's not quads. This is trios. So I'm assuming the 3rd team, one of them pushed up, or 2 of them, whatever the math is. But there's still 1 guy left clearly because it's a 3v1 fight. For some reason, the team that was camping up there was camping, and the other team pushed with 2 other people, but the 3rd guy stayed behind. I'm not really sure why. In a support situation, that 3rd team, I would understand it if a sniper had an angle, but there's no one else up here, which would lead me to believe that the enemy's down here camping with no cover. So I'm not sure why he wasn't with his team when that team did push, because again, should they have pushed as a full team? Remember, our boy went down. When our boy went down, instead of one of them being there for us to shoot with the shotgun, if there would have been 2 of them, they could have killed us, and they could have potentially just ran through our team one at a time. So this fight could have ended completely differently should that team have played as a team, but they didn't. They sent 2 instead of 3 to fight the team camping up here, which we ended up killing all of them. And now it's a 3v1 situation. So when you guys put yourselves in 3v1 situations, there's a sniper glint. You can't be surprised. You can't be surprised when you get shit on. This guy should have pushed with his squad. I'm not sure why he didn't. Again, because of the trees and ridges, sitting back as a sniper. Oh no.
Oh, the dude fire killed him.
Sitting back as a sniper is not the play. It's not the play. Too many trees, too many ridges, too much cover. There's no way you're gonna have an angle on anything. But GG Bliss, I appreciate the gameplay, brother. Thank you so much for submitting it. It was a blast watching. A lot of crazy shit happening. The server was real weird. Not really a hot Superstore drop. The end fight was very kind of crazy and clustered and unorganized as far as the other teams are concerned. But I like the fact that y'all were in a terrible position at the end of the game. Y'all were in a horrible position. Not really any fault of y'all's, just where the circle rotated to. And as the driver, you were able to come up with a play. Instead of pushing the left-hand side of the hill or up the middle, you utilized the right-hand side, which had more cover, had more ridges, was harder to be seen by, to get behind the enemy and come up and essentially clean 2 teams at the same time. So great use of teamwork, great use of comms. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, again, subscribe to the channel today and leave a thumbs up. But until next time, y'all have a good one. Keep on improving. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you check out one of these 2 videos over there. And as always, click this button to subscribe today. You have a good one. Until next time, good luck in Warzone.